Hey everybody, welcome back to Anthony's Horror and More, and today I want to show you guys my TMNT Baby Turtles accessory kit. It's the one that just came out for Haulathon. Here's the box right here. My Target actually had one left, on the end cap, and I snagged it up immediately because obviously these are probably going to go pretty fast. The scalpers are going to be out there scalping, doing what they do, flipping shit or whatever. So I was grateful that I found one just chilling there, But yeah, I just want to show this to you guys so you kind of have an idea of what you're getting and everything, and show you the details and stuff. So let's just get into it. But please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share the video around. I'd really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start out with Leonardo. There's Leonardo. They're so tiny. Their legs do move. They don't stand particularly well. Oh, here, let me give you a scale so you guys know kind of the scale of these things compared to like a normal. So here's old Frankenstein here. And then here's little baby turtle. Barely makes it up to his knee. So that's the scale, just so you have an idea. But yeah, they don't stand particularly well, and they don't have pegs on the bottom of their feet either. So I find that if you sit them down, you bend their little legs in like that, and you put them in the sitting position, you can kind of just sit them. And that's what I've been doing. I've been sitting them kind of on the ledge here, with some of my other figures and stuff. So they look pretty good like that, but just to let you, give you a heads up, they can be a little bit tricky to pose. He also does come with two of these little swords here. Two of the little swords. Little brown grips. And then I do love the coloring on these. I love that dark green. It really makes the colors pop, like on the bandana and everything. And like the knee pads. And the the elbow pads and the wristbands there and all that. Like, it really makes those colors pop, that dark green. So I really like that. So yep, there is Leonardo. Then we have, and they all do have their own little facial expressions. So he's kind of, he's kind of got a little smirk, a little smile. He's smiling. And then we got Michelangelo, who's got a bigger smile. His mouth is actually open. You can see his tongue. I love that they all have, the little letter there, the first letter of their names. It's Michelangelo here. And their bandanas do move a little bit. They do kind of like move like up and down just a little bit. And their arms, have a little bit of articulation. You can see the little joint there. They can move a little bit, see. Like, just be careful, guys, though, because these are so small that you don't want to accidentally break them. Don't force anything, you know what I mean? They can move their little arms. Like I said, they can't really stand. They can sit way better than they can stand. I've been just kind of putting them in the sitting position, so, that's what I've been doing. But a little bit of articulation, a little bit of head movement, but nothing too crazy, guys. Don't go nuts, trying to, you don't want to accidentally break them off, especially with these tiny figures, It's easy to do that. And then, see what I mean about the colors popping, because of that dark green? I think that really suits them well, especially with the bandanas and everything. Like, it really makes them pop. So, and then I forgot, Michelangelo does have his little nunchucks. Little nunchucks there, which is pretty cool. Got a set of them. I love that they all have their little weapons. Then Raphael has his sai. He's got two sai. With the brown grips. That's pretty cool, so he looks good. And then last but certainly not least, we have Donatello. And he's just kind of got like a straight facial expression, just kind of like, just kind of normal, just like, like, you know what I mean? See his mouth there? Just kind of, like, just kind of a resting face, I guess you would say, just kind of a normal face. And then he's got his bow staff. And then his face, Raphael, I didn't show his face. He's kind of got that like, kind of, his typical look. He's kind of, a little bit angry, he's got that, little bit pissed off look that he always has. And he's kind of got like a little smirk right there, a little angry face, whatever you want. More like a little angry face, like, disgruntled, like Raphael usually has. But yeah, they all have different faces, which I really like. They all do, Like, he looks kind of angry. He looks happy. He looks like, he's laughing. His mouth is open. You can see his tongue. And then Donatello just kind of looks like just normal resting face, thinking face, because he's like the thinker of the group. He's always building stuff and designing things. And so that makes sense. So yeah, that's those. And then next up we have the robot. I forgot what their names. Do they have the names for these on the back? Baby, let's see. Big Mac, video game console, TV with interchangeable screens, backpack, ray gun, turtles, star. Let's see. I think is this the Big Mac? Is that what this would be called? Might be. I think this is the Big Mac. I think that's what they call this thing. I forget all the names, man. I mean, trust me, I watched the animated series like a million times when I was a kid, but it's been a while. So I forgot what all the names of like the robots and stuff are. But this thing's really cool looking. I love that it's got like the laser tail, like, the laser gun on the tail there. And it's just really cool. And then you can kind of have these guys like jumping on it and stuff and kind of riding on it if you want. You can like have them displayed like that, stuff like that. You can kind of play around with them, have them like attacking it with the swords and stuff. It's kind of cool. And then I remember the name of this. This is a Mauser. I remember these little guys. They remind me of Tremors 2. The little guys that come out of the big Tremors, That's what they remind me of. Yeah, the little baby graboids that come out of the big graboids. That's what this reminds me of. All right, so we got that little guy. And then, of course, you got to have your pizza box. Groove pizza. And, of course, there's a pizza inside. And the pizza, of course, comes out. That's always cool. I always like those little accessories like that. And then you got the video game console. Looks like a Super Nintendo to me. Pretty cool. Although, I don't know, did Super Nintendo have these controllers? Could you get these controllers for a Super Nintendo? Like, this looks like a Super Nintendo to me. But the controllers look different, more like arcade style. But that's pretty cool. Either way. Then we have the TV, which does come with a tape. Is it the tape from The Ring? The horror movie The Ring? Could be. That goes right in there. Bloop. And it comes right out. Pretty cool. And there are inserts. There are different inserts that can go inside the television. So this opens up like so. And then you can insert different, different things for the screen there, different images for the screen. So I'll show those to you guys now. So you can put different ones in. So like, the baby turtles are watching TV, so they can be watching him. Or you got Bebop and Rocksteady they can be watching on TV. You got Donatello wearing like the human face kind of thing. You know, the cowboy hat and everything. It's funny. And you got a wrestling match going on there. Maybe like a little video game going on right there. You know, so, you know, if you set up like the video game system like this in front of the TV, you can then insert this, and that's like the video game that they could be playing. And then you have like a monster movie type thing right there, like the Blob kind of. And then you have Vernon. And boom. April. And April O'Neil right there. So, yeah, not bad. So you got enough of those little guys there. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Let's see, what else do we got here? So yeah, like I said, this little, see the little thing right there, that comes out right there. I think you gotta kind of mess with it a little bit to get it back out. That's kind of the tricky part, but yeah, you know, you just gotta kind of, you can get it out, but you gotta play with it a bit. Always tricky getting them out, right? Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that comes out like that. And then you can put a new one in. Put April in here. You know, just kind of slides right in. Zoop. And then they're watching April. Yep, and then you just put this right back on. There we go, clicks. There you go. So that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. All right, what else do we got? So we got those. Then we got this little cheese portrait. Very nice. I'm sure Michelangelo loves that. And of course, you gotta have your pizza aliens, right? You gotta have a couple of these bad boys. So those are kind of cool because you can, like, what I like to do is you can display them however you want, obviously, but I think they're kind of fun to display like on the pizza like that. I think that's kind of cool. But you can mess with it however you want, you know what I mean? You can put them on the television set, like on the VCR there. Whoop! This one fell. And like display them like that. I love how the leg of this is like books, you know, because one of the legs broke off, so they put these books here. I just think that's so cool. Little details like that, man. I just love it. Yeah, really cool. All right, so you got the pizza aliens, then you got... Now, some of these accessories are obviously for other characters. So you got like this parachute here that you can put on like one of the turtles if you wanted. Kind of cool. And then you have this like blowtorch. You can give one of the characters if you wanted. And you have this like detector thing right here. Kind of reminds me of the thing that they use in Aliens. You know, beep, 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 beep. You know, one of those little detectors, which is also funny because that's, I mean, that is like, you know, that's what they're referencing, right? You got the little pizza aliens, and then you got the, you know, detector there. So, you know, it's kind of cool. And then you have a little diamond, you know, maybe Bebop and Rocksteady pulled a bank heist and they took this diamond and the turtles got to go mess them up, you know? It's kind of cool. And then you got like a ray gun or a laser gun. That's pretty cool. And then you have a head that you can go ahead and put on, like, I guess one of the Shredders. I mean, it's like Shredder's helmet, but this guy right here is who's that mad scientist? Is that Baxter that turns into the Fly? You know, it kind of looks like his face, but with like the Shredder helmet. So I don't know if that's like an interchangeable head for him or something, like before he turns. I'm not sure, but you get that interchangeable head. And then you also get this, whoop. You also get this little helmet. Not sure. This looks like a flight helmet. The goggles right there. Or no. This is for the torch. It's the goggles that go on for, when you're using the blowtorch. That's what that is. Yeah, so these probably go together. Yeah, this was throwing me off because this reminds me of what they use for like flight helmets, but these kind of goggles are usually for blowtorches when you're like, spot welding and stuff like that. Just welding in general. And then you get this little piece here, this little white piece that kind of looks like it connects into something, but I'm not sure what that connects into. Let me see. I thought I saw, is it this? Let's see. Kind of, because there is a little hole right here. I kind of thought maybe it went into there, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to think of what else this could go into. Unless this is supposed to be like a piece for something else. What the hell else could this connect into? Let's see, just looking at all these really quickly. Yeah, I'm not sure what this little piece goes to. Let's see if it says on the box. So we got all the turtles. Then we got Big Mac. We got video game console, TV with interchangeable screens, cheese painting, pizza box, 2 VHS tapes, backpack, ray gun, turtle tracker. Oh, that's what that is, a turtle tracker. That's right. Yeah, I remember them using that now, yeah. Star of Hoboken. Oh, so that's what this diamond is. The Star of Hoboken, I guess. Baby Pizza Monster, Rocksteady helmet. Oh, that's the helmet that Rocksteady uses. That's right. Okay. Oh my God. Blowtorch and multiple baby weapons. I like how they say that. Multiple baby weapons. That's interesting. It says 2 VHS tapes. 2 VHS tapes. Did I miss one? Am I missing something here? I saw 1 VHS tape. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. Is there like another... Because this certainly isn't a V. I don't know. It doesn't say what this thing is. I don't know what this connects to. Let me know in the comments if you guys know. Not sure what this is supposed to be for. Kind of figuring this out along with you guys. But it says 2 VHS tapes, but it's interesting because I only saw 1. Well, I don't know. That's interesting. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I said, here are all the little turtles. I think they look really good. They're really cool. There they are all together. You can sit them around the TV or have them playing video games or, have them battling, Big Macs here. That's really cool. Have them battling the Mauser. Or, just watching TV with all these different channels that they can watch, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I don't know. That's about it, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know down below if you're planning on picking these up. If you've had any luck finding, if your targets have even stocked their haul-a-thon stuff yet, let me know down below. And, yeah, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'll be unboxing pretty soon. I'll be doing, I'll do the Spider Gremlin and, all the stuff that I showed in my last video. I'll be doing unboxings for. So stay tuned. All right, guys. Peace out.